majority of structured cabling installations, there will often be both copper and fibre data cabling elements. There are advantages to using fibre optic cable that make it the preferred choice in certain situations. What is fibre optic cable? Fibre cable is constructed of multiple strands of glass or plastic. Each cable contains multiple cores, usually in even numbers, to provide separate transmit and receive paths. The cores are wrapped in a protective casing and cables are completed with an outer jacket. Data is transmitted down the cable via pulses of light, whereas copper cables use electrical pulses to send their signals. Fibre cables are designated as either single-mode or multi-mode fibre. Multi-mode fibre can transmit at high speed over several hundred metres, whereas single-mode fibre is used for longer distances, often several kilometres. There are many benefits to using fibre cable over copper, particularly in larger networks. Fibre cables typically transmit data at much faster speeds than a copper equivalent, with lower signal loss through the length of the segment. Fibre is also far less susceptible to influences from other sources. Copper cables can be affected by interference from external factors, such as close proximity to power cables. However, fibre uses light for transmission and is far more resilient to electromagnetic interference. Fibre cables have the ability for increased bandwidth in a like-for-like size of cable when compared to a copper equivalent. Because the cores of the fibre cables are small and the majority of the cable diameter is due to the protective layers, increasing the number of cores does not significantly increase the overall diameter of the cable. The difference in size between a 4-core and an 8-core fibre cable is minimal. With copper cables, however, you need one full cable for each link. A good comparison here is to consider 24 links between two data cabinets. This would require 24 individual Cat6 cables, but the same can be achieved with a single 48-core fibre cable. A typical 48-core fibre cable for internal use is about the same size as one Cat6 cable. A less obvious benefit of fibre cable is its strength. Despite the inner cores being very fragile, the overall construction of a finished fibre cable is very strong. Kevlar is commonly used to protect the fibres, making the cables much less susceptible to damage during installation. Fibre cables can also provide cost benefits where multiple cores are required between any 2 points. Although the cost of terminating fibre can be higher than those associated with terminating copper, the costs of the cable itself can be much lower. Another advantage of fibre optic technology is that it presents fewer physical limitations than copper cabling. This provides a higher degree of future-proofing for a network. In 2021, a new world record was set for bandwidth speed at 319 terabits per second over a distance of 3,000 kilometers. Although the transmitters and receivers used were developed specifically for the record attempt, existing fibre optic cable was used as the transmission medium.